Hi, my name is Christy Murphy, and for this assignment, I chose to research transactional and transformational leadership. Transactional leadership is also known as managerial leadership, which focuses on the roles of supervision, organization, and group performance. Leaders who implement this style focus on specific tasks and use rewards and punishments to motivate followers. This type of leadership theory takes the behavioral approach. It believes that people perform their best when the chain of command is definite and clear, rewards and punishments motivate workers, obeying the instructions and commands of the leaders is the primary goal of the followers, and subordinates need to be carefully monitored to ensure that expectations are met. Transactional leaders tell group members what to do and when to do it. These leaders do tend to be good at setting expectations and standards that maximize the efficiency and productivity of an organization. They tend to give constructive feedback regarding follower performance that allows group members to improve their output to obtain better feedback and reinforcement. This leadership tends to be most effective in situations where problems are simple and clearly defined. It can also work well in crisis situations where the focus needs to be on accomplishing certain tasks. While this type of leadership can be useful in some situations, it is considered inefficient in many cases and may prevent both leaders and followers from achieving their full potential. Transformational leadership are leaders that are generally energetic, enthusiastic, and passionate. Not only are these leaders concerned and involved in the process, they are also focused on helping every member of the group succeed as well. There are four different components of transformational leadership. One includes intellectual stimulation, which is encouraging creativity among followers and encouraging followers to explore new ways of doing things and new opportunities to learn. Second component is individualized consideration. This includes support and encouragement to individual followers, and this leader keeps the line of communication open so that followers feel free to share their ideas and so leaders can offer direct recognition of unique contributions of each follower. Third component is inspirational motivation, where these leaders have a clear vision of what they are able to articulate to followers, and these leaders are able to help followers experience the same passion and motivation to fulfill these goals. And the last component is idealized influence. These leaders serve as a role model for followers, and followers trust and respect the leader, and they emulate this individual and internalize their ideas. This research shows that these type of leaders have the higher levels of performance and satisfaction than groups led by other types of leaders. These leaders are genuine, supportive, and trustworthy, and these are all characteristics that will help motivate followers to support goals for the groups. Transformational leadership can be highly effective if used appropriately, but might not necessarily be the best choice for every situation. Okay, differences between transactional and transformational leadership. Transactional leadership is responsive, works within organizational structure and never deviates, maintains the status quo, and objectives are achieved through a reward and punishment system. Transformational leadership is proactive, constantly seeks to improve organizational structure with new ideas, promotes innovative ideas to solve problems, and objectives are achieved through motivation to better for the good of the group. Similarities between these two types of leadership. Both of these types of leadership involve leaders and followers with a shared purpose to benefit from one another. Both approaches are motivational, and both leadership styles have goals in mind. These leadership styles both answer the question of how to manage groups of subordinates and use methods that have been developed and tested over time. These are considered the most prominent leadership styles in today's era and are considered highly effective if executed correctly. These two styles of leadership can yield positive impacts on groups of people. How do these leadership styles relate to school counselors? As you can see, the conceptual model for a school counselor involves the cube, includes student competency areas, domains, service delivery components, and developmental stages of students. And to the right, you can see on this graphic organizer, leadership. School counselors provide leadership for the implementation of the school's comprehensive development school counseling program and provide leadership in the school's responsiveness to the personal and social needs of diverse students and provide leadership for the enhancement of learning environments that address the diverse needs of students. Some scenario school counselors could use for these two types of leadership Transformational leadership would include needs assessments distributed to administrators, teachers, students, parents, and the community for their input, whereas transactional leadership would be implemented in guidance lessons, small group sessions, standards blendings, which is when school counselors go into the classroom and help teachers with students to help close the achievement gap, and collaborating with presenters when they come to school to enforce rules that students need to follow as they're presenting.